Barrel game, defensive jams. Jams to start off with. Granite Hills has outstanding defensive efforts early. Coach Alex Gonzalez returns 17 starters from last year, and the Cougars' defense provides stiff resistance in Apple Valley's first possession. Granite Hills linebackers are quick to the ball. 52, 5'10", 180-pound middle linebacker Gabe leading tacklers, stopping this play up the middle. Another two-way starter, 5, Dylan McGill, making the stop on Sun Devils running back Donovan Ferguson. Defensive end, Jonathan Valencia, 34, the tackle for no gain. The fired-up Cougars are coming off a 33-10 season-opening win against Riverside Prep. Sun Devils' defensive gems from Barrel Game 5 begin with sophomore defensive back Tyron Smith demonstrating perfect form and tackling Cougars quarterback Feliciano Hernandez. Tyron Smith, 6 foot, 170 pounds. 42 is linebacker Jesse Griggs, the team's leading tackler in the previous week's win at Silverado with 9. Jesse Griggs, 6 foot, 205-pound senior. Watch for Sun Devil number 17, Ryan Webster, leading tacklers here, dropping the ball carrier for a loss on the play. Next play, the 6'3", 240-pound defensive end sacks the quarterback. Ian Scott is a junior. 11 is Sam Jang. That's the last play of the first quarter. Next play, sophomore Tyron Smith makes the interception. One of 3 Sun Devils picks this game. Tyron Smith is a 6 foot, 220-pound sophomore defensive back. David Blocker Jr. runs it down when the pass goes up for grabs. Second pick of the young season for the Sun Devils, senior defensive back. The third Apple Valley pick, similar scenario, a trio of Sun Devils apply pass rush pressure. Chad Smith, the beneficiary, intercepting deep in the red zone. He touches down immediately, disqualifying his attempt to turn it into a pick six. This takeaway in the early stages of the running clock, fourth quarter. This year, CIF rules changes dictate a running clock if a team leads by 35 points at the end of the third quarter or any time thereafter in the fourth. Used to be the running clock required agreement by both coaches, but no more. Apple Valley fourth-year coach Matt Rohrbaugh, in fact, denied a request for a late-game timeout that would have interrupted the running clock in the fourth quarter. Cougars defenders rise to the occasion and deny the Sun Devils any points in this second quarter goal line stand, taking over on downs in the red zone. 3 plays later, however, Gabe Sadi with the impact play defensively, the sack of the Cougars quarterback in the end zone for a safety. Watch number 9, Jeff Widener at middle linebacker, the slicing tackle for a loss. Jeff Widener was first team All-Mojave River League at linebacker his sophomore season. Linebacker Jesse Griggs, 42, trips up Cougars ball carrier Tayshawn Brown, who lunges ahead for 1 more yard before hitting the ground, creating the loose ball. Tyron Smith recovers, but the Cougars actually retain possession. On the next play, Takota Alvarez, sporting the Seth Baker look-alike hairstyling, shoots the gap and sacks the quarterback. Takota Alvarez, a 6 foot, 220-pound sophomore. This series concludes with Xander Witt fielding the Cougars' punt at his 40, starting to his right, then cutting up the middle and sprinting 60 yards to pay dirt. But this is one of 3 Apple Valley touchdowns called back on the night. Granite Hills has their own success in the kick return department. Kyron Bourne-Regis stuns the Sun Devils, running the opening kickoff 73 yards, setting up the first scoring of the game. Kyron Bourne-Regis, a 5'9", 160-pound junior. Apple Valley's tackles leader for the barrel game is Jeremy Justice. 3, swift lateral pursuit here, 13 tackles this game for the 6'3", 185-pound junior free safety. Another of the harder hits of the night for the Sun Devils. Watch 11, Sam Jang, the tackle and kickoff coverage. Up next for the Sun Devils, on to Barstow to take on another Desert Sky League opponent, the Aztecs. The Cougars try to get back on the winning track when they host Little Rock. In Week 3, those Lobos, a fellow Division 13 foe. These barrel game defensive highlights are presented by Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, family owned and operated and serving the high desert since 1961. Terry Kurtz here, throwing you an invitation to catch the 30-minute action highlights program, your High Desert Sports Report, showing daily on the Victor Valley Television Network, VictorValleyTV.com.